Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another live. Oh man, I am what am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all the finished I think last time I went live, I was working on this mall shop on air sign. So before I hang it up, I wanted to show you guys the finished product. So this is the finished product right here. So I'm probably gonna like stitch it all together, like all the lives that I just did, and then but here's the finished product, y'all. So y'all can like check out my other lives and see how I made it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put together a little video on it, but it's all said and done. I have it working. Can change the colors up, but on air, sign is complete. So now I just gotta go hang it up on the door and plug her in, and we're all said and done, man. All good. Came out pretty good. So but today we're working on some more trophies. Actually plaques. Doing some plaques, man. I'm just chilling. Need y'all to just hang out with me for a little bit while I work through these plaques. Let me change something here. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go to the. We're gonna go to the. We gotta jump right over to the actual shop bench because I'm working. I gotta knock these plaques out. It's easy money, printing them, printing money. But take this off. I'm really not listening to anything. Be honest with y'all. But let's go ahead and go to the workbench. Mute that. All right, so we got a wireless mic. The wireless mic is on. Let me double check, y'all. Last time I went over there and I was muted the whole time. All right, so we good. All right, so oh man, what's going on? What's going on? Hold on. Just trying to all right, we good, man. I was just trying to mute y'all. I was trying to monitor y'all in the chat, and I got my little watch y'all on live and monitor y'all right now in my chat. So if anybody was to talk to me, I can see what's going on. All right, what I'm doing. So I am working on plaques, right? I've got a show this weekend. Say I'm starting to become. Actually, I'll take that back. This is not really a last minute thing. This is a more so of a. I knew about this, but the customer didn't really lock in until like literally last week. So the good thing is this is just plaques, so I can knock this out. This is literally like printing money, to be honest with you. What I'm doing, basically, one thing I want to talk to y'all about is don't be afraid, especially if in this making thing. Like if you a maker, like if you're not afraid to make things, get down and figure stuff out, like reverse engineer some things and just figure out how to do some stuff. Like it can be very lucrative for you, and it can be very advantageous for you for your business. Like if you're trying to create a business or whatever, these plaques, this is something that I never thought that I would be doing, to be honest with you. I started out making acrylic hood props, and then it just morphed into awards. I started making custom awards, and then I was like, you know what? I go to a lot of car shows. I see people making these plaques, and they're making good money off of them. Of course, again, me, I don't know how to charge to save my life. So people get good deals with me because this is not something I'm doing to survive. It's just a hobby. but I need to learn how to price properly. But I've learned one thing, that if you know how to do what I'm about to do, you can save a lot on these acrylic, I mean, on these particular plaques. So what I ended up doing was, being a student of the game, took a plaque, I did plenty of car shows. I looked at a plaque that someone made for one of my car shows, and I just reverse engineered it. Like I said, one of my toxic traits is that I always think that I can do something. And most of the time I can, if I have the tools. Case in point, I figured out that, hey, these are just sublimations, like a sublimate, right? I was like, yeah, I have a sublimator. I have a heat press. I can make plaques. That's easy. That's bread and butter. That's easy money. Like, that's literally like low hanging fruit for any maker. If you're a maker, you can get into simple trophy making as far as plaques. Now, I'm not getting into the tier, plastic, column trophies. I'm just not going to do that. That's just not something I want to do. I don't have the space for it. This is not something that I want to dive into, but I'll print plaques all day. But anyway, I started with these plaques right here. I think it's the Unisub. These are amazing. I love these plaques right here. But these is just the all wood, and it has the sublimate piece on the top. But these are more expensive. I think I spent about maybe 10. This is 9 by 12. I spent about maybe $9 or $10 per. And then I was trying to stay competitive, because some of these people that were making their own was being able to sell them for like $15. So it depends on how many they do. They was even getting down to like $11 a plaque. And I'm like, man, how are they making money? I was like, it's not profitable for me to sell them for $11. I had to sell them for like 15, 16. And, I was losing some sales because people were like, I can get them for cheaper. I can get them for $11. I'm like, man, I can't do it, So I lost quite a few orders. Like, some of them were big orders. Like, oh, I need like 100 of these plaques. I'm just like, I can't do it, but this is gonna be the time and everything that takes, and the money that I had to invest to buy these. So, like I said, I looked at one of my trophies. I was like, you know what? I can reverse engineer this. All they're doing is buying the photo panel, the metal photo panel, this stuff right here, this photo panel here, and they're sublimating it on it, but also just cutting it down to size and just sticking it on the actual plaque piece. So I just did some research, went and found a supplier, and then I basically was able to buy these blanks. This is an 8 by 10 blank, right? This blank is only like $3 for this blank. And this whole piece is like $9, $8, whatever it is. So I was able to buy a couple hundred, like 2-3 boxes of these blanks for what I was paying for like a box of those. It was crazy. And then these were like, you buy the sheets, right? You get like maybe 50 of them, 25 of them. And yeah, they cost about like 100 and something bucks for a pack. But when you divide it per like how many you can make, it ended up being about, I can make an 8 by 10 sublimate, stick it on everything for like probably like $5, $4 or $5 it cost me in material and not time, but just in material to make one of these. So I'm like, that's where the money is coming. That's where it makes sense now. Now I just broke it back down to where now I'm not afraid to dig down deep and make this, right? This is convenient. This is how I started. But now I was like, you know what? I had to make that investment, right? This bad boy, this was the difference maker. This guillotine right here, this plastic, not plastic, but metal guillotine was like $800 for this. And I'm like, that was a difference maker. And damn, now I'm at a point where it don't make sense to, I'm not doing enough of these trophies to where it makes sense to invest in one of these. But then I was like, you know what? I bit the bullet. I took the leap, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to invest in it. And I just need to get like a few orders in, and I'm going to pay for it. Like this last order right here, this order that I'm doing now, is going to pay for this machine. Like it's literally about to pay for all this supplies. This is the first batch, my first investment. I bought a few boxes of these. I bought a pack of this. I bought this guy, and the double-sided tape and all that stuff that you need. This is my first investment. And now this last order, this order right here is about to pay it off, right? and that was quick. So now I'm in the money now. I'm all in green now. I'm all back. I have this order and I have another order. So the next order is about to be just all green, literally. And I'm just getting my money back now. I'm in a profit. So I took the leap, but it's easy now. Now I can compete. You know, if I've got people that say, "Hey, I have 100 of these trophies. Can you give it to me for $11 a piece?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, that's 1,100. Knock these out." So sometimes don't be afraid. Like a quick little rule of advice: don't be afraid to like invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid of that. Especially if you feel like you got something going on, and it's not hard. Like yeah, it adds the extra step, but I really don't think it added extra step for me because these are a little tough to align the way I was aligning them. So it took longer to align the piece on top of it. But now, like I said, I'm in the money now. And I got this down to a science. It's one thing I just did right here. So right now these are the 8x10 pieces. So now I'm gonna start making like a sample plaque so that I can always remember the sizes that I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. Just but this is the it just cuts through this thin metal like butter, man. I couldn't make this happen without this piece right here. So this was a key tool, a key part of a key part of my actual plaque making. Plaque award plaques is good money. So so I broke it down. Each one of these sheets, I can get three plaques out of one sheet, and these are all the scrap that I'm getting from these cuts. Now I can use these to make dash plaques, and that's how much you can sell dash plaques for. You can sell dash plaques. These are my offcuts. These are stuff that a lot of people throw away, but I can get 3 2x3.5-inch dash plaques out of each one of these pieces, and you sell dash plaques for about $1.50, $2, and some people order like 100 dash plaques. $200 right there off of scrap, and you just sublimate them all, and then there you go. So I don't throw none of that away. This piece here, same thing. I can use these offcuts for other pieces. So I was doing like 6.5 by 8.5. But yeah, man, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you can be as successful as you want to be, right? Like that's me. It's just like if I dive head first into this stuff, man, I can definitely quit the day job. And it's just like sometimes you gotta take that leap of faith. But I'm not ready to take that leap of faith. You know what I mean? Like I married man, family, kids, homeowner, bills. It's a lot that I'm riding on right now. You can't quit the day job. Not just yet. Not until you really get on with this stuff, right? Until it really proves itself. And that's not a risk that I'm willing to take right now. Especially when you have mouths to feed, right? You have responsibilities. I'm a grown ass man, husband, father. Now prior to all that, I probably would have took that risk and just went head first into this content creation stuff, and this making stuff. But I just can't take that risk right now. And ain't nothing wrong with it. You just gotta know. You just have to know when the timing is right. It's all about timing. And right now, the timing is not right. Again, but the timing was right for me to invest in this, and I did. And it paid off. Yeah. Therapeutic. Actually, I have to buy some more supplies here. Let me see if I have enough. So this is the first order. Well, the second order. This is the pieces I had to do for the first order. So keep them separate because the sizes are actually a little bit different. I decided I can go a little bit bigger on the sublimation on the panels. Exactly. Well, I think it's what, 33 awards. Actually, yeah, it's 34. All right, we'll go ahead and turn this press on, y'all. We're gonna start. This is Heat Press Nation. Swing away heat press, and I also have a clam heat press too, both 16 by 20. I'm done with that. I don't need that anymore. Just clean up a little bit because I had to pull out. I did all my printing. I printed everything up yesterday in my big boy here, my F 570. That thing's a beast, man. That thing's a beast, dude. You can't believe how fast that thing print. Thing print fast as hell. I printed 50, well, the sheets, I think I did 24 by 36 inch pieces. Those are the size of my bed in my laser machine. Those are the pieces right there. Those are the pieces right there, like that's in my laser machine. That's how big, that's how big that's how big that machine can print. Like I can literally print sublimate on white acrylic the size of my laser machine. So, I don't know, man. When you have the right tools, you can do anything, man. That's why I always tell people. I was like, yeah, you can do anything if you have the proper knowledge and the right tools, you know? It all starts with the proper tools, guys. You can do anything. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, and if you have the proper tools and the right knowledge to use those tools. I'm putting this guillotine up because I do not need it anymore. I am done. I am currently done Now, it's time to transform to the next step, y'all. Clean my station up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these pieces out here so I can start sublimating. Make sure I don't make sure I don't cut into the artwork. This one is just black and white. Should come out nice, but the cool thing about these plaques is that it's all about the artwork, right? The customer, they give you high quality artwork, it's gonna be a high quality plaque. I mean, it's really nothing around it, you know. You give me basic artwork or plain artwork, it's just gonna be a plain plaque. Like, that's the thing with the sublimation. It's so vibrant and detailed. It's like you can almost print up anything. Literally, it's a printer. I'm gonna let the heat press heat up. I think for this one, it has to be at 395 degrees for 45 seconds. I think I'm just doing 20 of these, 23 of these. Actually, this order is for sure about to deplete all my stock. So that's crazy that I have to re-up, which is a good thing. But I'll never get there. I leave myself a 1-inch bleed. The cool thing about that Epson F570 is that it automatically reverses it, and it's just like I don't have to worry about nothing, man. Just make sure I align it. So like aligning these flat panels is so much easier than the other. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. That's the mounting tape. I need the heat tape. It's so much easier than these. These are nice. Don't get me wrong. These make beautiful plaques. They're just more expensive, and it takes me a little bit more time aligning it properly. But these, I just take these. I think I'm about to get 1/2 inch or something. These are a little too small. Line those up, man. And a good part about it is that I can do 3 of these at a time. Yes, sir. But see, I saved time now. Like I said it like I mentioned with this, it's cheaper, but it does add an extra step to the making process. Like with these, literally I cut, print, clean, attach the paper, sublimate, let it cool off, it's done, right? But it takes me like maybe a few more extra seconds per to line it up properly, right? This one, extra step is it's still got to sublimate and everything, but I have to attach it, double side tape, and attach it to the piece, right? So I think it kind of like balances itself out. So, but where I save money is the cost per piece, right? I save like more than half. Material costs, it's like I save more than half of what it is for one of those. And that's it, y'all. I mean, this is literally like, not literally, but it's like printing money, man. Just rinse and repeat. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine if you get like 100 of these, right? Like some of these big car shows. Hey, I need 100 plaques. All right, no problem. Do 100 plaques at 15 a piece. That's 1,500 right there. Quick money. 1,500. And just make sure I miss these pieces, align them properly. Align them properly. Put my sheet over. Still not done heat up, but while that heats up, I'm just gonna continue on. Just continue to assembly line style. Like normally, I put some music on, vibe out. Knock these bad boys out. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So what y'all do for Mother's Day? Y'all had a good Mother's Day? Took my wife and my mom, went to this local winery where they do this Mother's Day get together where they have music, DJ, everybody bring pop-up tents, set up in the lawn, and we just shower them with love. Buy them a couple bottles of wine, let them just relax and enjoy themselves. I catered in some sandwiches and some fruit, lemonade, and we just chilled in the grass in the pop-up tent for a few hours. Took some pictures. That was it. Nice chill day with moms. Mom enjoyed herself, wife enjoyed herself. It's all that matters at the end of the day. And the day before that, we went to San Jose. My wife and I, they had an event called I Love R&B, where we went and chilled with our lawn chairs on the grass, listened to some R&B music. A few DJs, my buddy who's a DJ, he had a set. We were just sitting there enjoying a vibe amongst our people. It was cool, man. I had a great time. This last weekend was just chill, straight chill vibes. And I love it. Now, I'm chilling in the shop with y'all, man. Working on a order. But as I was saying, like, don't be afraid to, like, especially when you feel like you're there to the point where it's like, all right, I got momentum, I got this going on. Don't be afraid to take that leap. And I'm saying this to myself as well. It's like, when the timing is right, don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Right? The best investment is yourself. Invest in yourself. But my problem is, I think I can make everything, and I like tools and machines. And, that's a habit that, you know, you kind of have to. I need that hobby to start making some money, right? Because otherwise it's wasteful, right? But to my credit, though, all the machines I purchased, with the exception of that UV machine, I have made my money back because I make stuff and I sell it. I only sold like maybe 2 or 3 pieces on that UV machine, UV printer. BN20, my sublimation machine, my heat presses, my laser machine, I done made my money back on those. And then some. It's all I can it's all I can ask for at the end of the day. Hey, if you return investment, you make your money back at least. Now the smart move is to just save up for the next machine. I do want to get a fiber laser so that I can do some small engravings, smaller pieces. But I'm not in a rush for that. Almost there. But yep, just trying to align these panels together. I gave myself a 1-inch bleed, basically 1/16 of an inch. Help line them up. Makes life a lot easier, I tell you. Oh, man. Me personally, I just eyeball it. That's true. I've been like I used to watch other like creators and makers that do like shirts and do this stuff like YouTube. They go, oh yeah, you just eyeball it and when I first started, I was like using the measuring tape and ruler and it's like it's true though. Once you really like get to doing this, you literally just it's crazy how you develop a eye for it to just basically be able to eyeball it and then you be pretty accurate, pretty dead on. That's an experienced eye right there. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna have to get a mini split in here or something because summer times is brutal out here, man. And last last year, you know, that was one of the culprits of my fall off. I stopped coming out here because it was just too hot. So guess what? When I'm not out here, I'm not making. I'm like, I'm like, F those videos, F anything in that garage is too hot. So this year I might go ahead and put that mini split in here. So that I can be comfortable. This is my space, man. It's like also doubles up as my man cave, man. I just be in here. This is my space. So make it comfortable. And you can't make it too comfortable, you know. Then the wifey and the kids gonna come in here and start taking over. Which I don't mind them coming to hang out with me, but you know, this is my man cave, so this is my safe zone. They had a house. Man, it's taking a minute to heat up. Yeah. Man, I gotta play some music when we just chilling in here, man. Get some of that royalty free music or something. Add some ambiance or something. It just be too quiet in here. Almost. Hold on. Yep. Second. 1 second. 1 second. Looking at the stream situation here we got going on. Yep. All right, let's head back over to the workbench. Back to the workbench. And I'm hot. Here we go. Just in time. That one didn't come out right. I think I already messed up on that one. Already messed up on that one, y'all. I think having the pieces too wide. I ain't gonna lie. I think I messed up. Let's see if I can salvage this piece here. It's kind of hanging out a little bit. Probably gonna mess it up, but it's whatever. I cut out extra. The cool thing about these pieces is that they dry, they cool down pretty fast. Yeah, that's the piece was right here. We'll see how it came out in a minute. Gotta line it up. You know what? Just play it safe. Play it safe. Just do 2 at a time for now. Gotta get these pieces cut. But this is the piece right here. Black and white, grayscale. I mean, it's gonna look nice. I mean, once you put it on here, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? It'll be like this when it's all said and done. I was like, but as I was saying, like, it all depends on the artwork. Because this was another one that I'm working on. This is another one that I'm working on. And the customer, you know, they supply their own artwork. And this is a nice one too. Look how like clean this one came out. Came out pretty clean. Like nice and vibrant colors. I have 33 of those to do. But this one is next weekend, so I gotta knock these out. Let's see if we was able to salvage this piece. Just comparing. Yep. Success. I was able to salvage it. Get these pieces together. But yeah, I just go assembly line style, y'all. Literally just start putting the pieces together. Put the pieces together, let them cool off. Tape them to the panels. Print everything, cut everything, sublimate everything. Get it to where you can knock out 3 at a time. I'll do it this way. This might be the better way to do it. Actually, I can do 4 if I do it this way. But this is probably the safer way to do it. Make sure I have them all on a platen. Let that go while I continue to prep. But the thing with this, y'all, it just gotta make sense, man. Y'all gotta, this stuff got to be profitable. It has to make sense. You know what I mean? I don't want to be wasting time doing this kind of stuff if it's not profitable. And the best, like one of the ways that I try to ensure that I was able to make profit or that was worth it is finding a way to decrease my costs, my overhead when it comes to making these, and figuring out a supplier and where I can get the proper tools to actually make these myself definitely helped me reduce the overhead or the cost per. Now I can afford to compete, give people deeper discounts. Where it makes sense, of course. Whew. Man, I'm already tired. I think I want to go ahead and get these prepped up first because I need to move this cutting mat out the way because putting these hot panels on it's gonna warp it. But yeah, that's it. Rinse, repeat. But the biggest order of trophies that I did was for my own show, our own show for these bad boys. Showstopper, Summerfest car show. We did. I did over 100 awards. That was fun. I think I did over 100 awards. I did. I had to do 25 of these, and then I went with plaques. I did the 9x12 plaques, and then the 8x10 plaques. And then we did cash awards. So I made these nice envelopes. Made good money off those big awards, 100+ awards. Easily $1,000 order. Well, over $1,000. But man. I don't know. That one came out a little lighter. Let me see. I don't know what. Maybe I'm not letting it heat up long enough. Because one came out more black and white, and these other ones kind of have a little bit more of a tint to them. I don't know if I like that. Let me see something here. Let me see something here, man. Maybe I don't have the timing right. Let me do a little bit of more. Let me test this one out real quick. Like, yeah, something ain't right. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'm gonna a few more beeps. Unless it's the actual pieces itself, because let's see, man. I'm not feeling the inconsistencies now. Uh, mm, I don't know, y'all. This ain't coming out like I was hoping it to come out. Yeah. I might be a little inconsistent on the time. Gotta make sure I have the right times. Ooh wee. Hot, bruh. Yeah. Let me double check something real quick. Oh, girl, I'm not sure. Account my favorites. What we got going on here? Actually, it's been a while since I had bought the blanks, and then with all the tariffs and stuff, the price probably went up a little bit. I'm gonna lie. Probably ain't exactly probably not exactly what it was anymore. Let me see. View this item. Before. Yeah, so it's like look at one case. If you get, it's like $2.80 per. So it's actually like $4 to make one of these. I'm gonna do 48. I'm gonna buy. That's a card. Now, let me go back, look at my orders. I'm just looking at stuff that I ordered up. Bro, why is it? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say, why is they not showing the aluminum pieces? Let me see what we got going on here. Almost just everything. Yeah, see, like that aluminum, those aluminum sheets is like, I want to spend that much right now. Tired, y'all. So if I buy another case of the aluminum panel, I have to spend that much money. So it's 50. I ordered 50 of them. So yeah, and I can get what, three pieces out of an aluminum panel. So 3 pieces out of aluminum panel. So it's about $7 per panel. So you're looking at about $2.33 per piece, plus another $2.80. 2, 4. Yeah, you're looking for an 8x10. You're looking at about $5 to make. See that's not bad, man. Compared to, let me see. Let me go to like, let's just go to Heat Press Nation. We'll just go to Heat Press Nation and we'll just look at sublimation. Sublimation blanks. See if I can find them. I think they have them here. This is just a retail site where anybody can go to. The other site I went to, I had to like get a member, use my resellers permit and all that stuff to get the actual good pricing. But I was trying to see if I can find those photo panels. They might not even make them anymore. I don't know. It's Unisub. Let me see if they have them. I mean, they sublimate. They're beautiful once they sublimate, but they usually sell out. Maybe not. maybe not. Maybe they don't have them. Let's see. All right, let's try a different way. I think they have them, but let's see. Sublimation, we go blanks. We're gonna find plaques. Here we go. Unisub. And see, they're always sold out. Always sold out. But a 9 by, so the prices done went up a little bit for sure. For sure. It wasn't this, so that looked like that's $20 each. $20 each for a 9 by 12. And you see how hard that is to compete with people that are able to make them and sell those for like $11 a piece. Well, that was a few years ago, you know, with tariffs and all that stuff is a little bit different now. But let's just say someone's selling them for $15, $16 a piece if they bought like 25 or more. I can't compete with that. If I was buying these, like I couldn't. But now that it cost me about $5 to make one of these, I can sell them for $15 and I'm making $10, you know, 200 times 200% profit, you know, markup or whatever. But they sell these for like they're selling these for like $30, $35 a piece now. So yeah, if you can make them cheaper and still maintain the quality, then there you go. But they're always sold out. Like the 8 by 10, this one's $15. Let me see, do they give you like these are each, and I think you can buy them. So that's each. Do they have them? I don't even know if they have them by a pack or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy expensive if I stuck with this way, and I wouldn't be doing nowhere near the amount of plaque orders that I'm doing now, because it just don't make sense for me. And now I'm charging people, because if I was going to get that, you got to factor in shipping and all that stuff, right? So if I was to order that, you know, I would have to, like, they was gonna buy those for 25 a piece, or, you know, 30 a piece. It becomes too expensive, right? And then you kind of price yourself out of it. So yep, had to find a supplier that could give me the parts, and I just put together myself. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to order some more. That lasted me a good while, because if I get a 50 case, a 50 sheet case, that's 75, 50, there's 150 trophies I can make. Yeah. Oh man. Time is it? It's 10:55. I'm tired. Let me see what they say though. No, I'm pressing it right, so I'm not sure what the heck the head back over to the workbench. Yeah, y'all have what, some sheets? But yep. Man, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this right here. Now y'all said, hey, I was reading your comment. You said you have some. I don't know if y'all was talking about the sublimation, the plaques, the photo plaques. Yeah, y'all not using them. Might as well come get them from y'all. Trying to knock these trophies out. I'm just gonna have to mix them up a little bit. Mix these bad boys up. Bad boy. All right, bet. Yeah, I'll get it from y'all. Starting to get hot in here, man. Hurry up. Play some music, man. Let them cool off. Prep the rest of these. Knock this out. I'm making awards for a car show this weekend, making plaques. Um, Making these, well, not these, but something like these, making plaques. But I was telling the folks that, it's the cost. You guys used to do this stuff, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Trying to reduce your cost for making and stuff. Like to buy one of these that I was just showing on, online, that they were like $20 for one of these now, and it's hard to compete to try to get customers with when the cost from the blanks is that expensive. But now I found suppliers to where I can buy this blank for $2 and buy the sheets, you know, for $6, and I can make one of these for $5 versus $20. So now I can compete, make some money. But I was telling them when I started that in order to do that, I had to buy a guillotine to cut the metal pieces, and that was expensive. That was about almost $1,000 for that. But it was an investment that I was willing to take so that I can, make more money. So I made all my money back now. With this order, I would have been made everything on his first purchase. So I was telling people how it's important to, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, especially if you, if you believe in yourself. But it can get out of hand. Stuff ain't cheap. Make sure you can get your money back from this stuff. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Man. Get in this assembly line mode. Bad boy. And I was saying how there's like trade-offs on, time and Like this way, I'm adding another step to my making process instead of just using that blank that's already ready. I have to, add an extra step. But if you can go fast, get it down, then, save money. Assembly line style. Not sure why. Oh, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. 3 more to do. Three more to grab. Those cool off. Yeah, it's heating. It's already hot in this garage, and it's like working a damn oven. Literally. 390, 95 degrees. Definitely burn your ass if you ain't careful. But barbecuing and working around open flames and harden my fingers a little bit. Bet you that woke you up. Hopefully that's enough. I think once is an extra. Yeah. Y'all coming out here to visit the kids? Oh, okay. Y'all still gonna do the trailer, or y'all still on the road? Y'all about ready to settle down on a location? I'm gonna live that nomad lifestyle until you can't no more, huh? Hey, I love it. Hopefully y'all can continue for however long y'all want to. Then y'all can get y'all tricycles too. Ride even longer. A three-wheeler. Tricycles. Man, knock this out and I can finish the rest tomorrow. But here we are. Man. Not sure what happened here. All right, good night. Man, I don't understand. Man, I don't understand, bro. Something weird going on. With these pieces. I'm noticing a little bit of inconsistencies in the print on some of these metal pieces. I wonder if there were different pieces. Yeah, I'm not sure what causing this little bit of inconsistency in the prints. Some print nice and clear, and some somehow. Yeah, so what I'm looking at, y'all, is like in these prints, there's like a little bit of inconsistency. So I'm thinking like, because I'm able to get 3 pieces per sheet. So what it looks like is everything printed the way it was supposed to print. Like it kind of has this little, it's a black and white, but it has this little green tint on the smoke part. Well, at least that's how these printed out. But I have exactly 3 that printed out actually a lot better. I wonder if this is a different brand they snuck in here or a different quality, because this one printed different. I actually like the way this one printed. And this one also, unless, I don't know, it's weird because this is exactly 3 pieces and half printed clear and half printed the other way. It's interesting. But I don't like it though. So I'm probably gonna redo those 3. Just because I need the order to all look the same. I can't have it looking different. So yep. I'm gonna have to redo those 3, but it's all right. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17. I think I'm missing one more. All right, actually. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for this shop session. I'm gonna kind of let these do their thing. Gotta throw some double-sided tape on those, and then turn it off. Unplug that for safety. All right, we're gonna head back to the All right, we back at the desktop. Go ahead and shut it down. What got going on here? Oh man. I'm tired. I gotta get ready. Got a long day tomorrow. But get out of here, man. This is a quick little inner shop session. I don't know. I might go live tomorrow finishing them up. So I got to deliver them on Thursday. So I might go live finishing them up, and, knocking them out, boxing them up. We'll be on to the next one. I got about another 50 awards to do, so got a lot of work to do. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Go ahead and head up out of here. Y'all have a good night.